on the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Vols ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hand it to the back. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore hauls it in, turning it on, inside the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. Moore still looking to his right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Right on target this time. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Has to have it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Man, that is exactly what you like to see. Early in the football game, be who you are. Be aggressive. You say you want to take some chances, go for it on 4th down. Set the tone. Run the football. Don't settle for 3s, Palmer. You settle for...
Headed to the end zone, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's a great job finishing the drive. But, man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Straight ahead, it's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Out wide right, it's Staley. Caught, and he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Volunteers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season.
Got room on the return. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Dante Moore. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Fires to the middle. It's complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Moore to the air again. Rush right in his face. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Slips a tackle and he's got room. There he goes. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. I mean, he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Here's Moore to throw. Rolls right. Going to try to get it himself. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now. I mean, you've got the defense.
He's got it way down the field. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. The 10. Touchdown ball. Took it all the way back to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing Moore. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab on the left side. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll test the right side. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. Right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Moore will throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Left side is bare. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying.
And he's in! Touchdown, Ducks! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Breaks the tackle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Right side, it's Davis. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Matthews. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Bishop. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Looking for room at the 40. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. He'll take it himself. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Using his legs, it's Bishop. They were all over it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Racing down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! Extra point here will tie the game. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Moore. Rushes on. Avoids pressure on the right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
Left side, it's Johnson. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. The Ducks right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Moore to the air. Here comes the heat. He's got it. Runs through a man. He might have space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, beat it.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown ball. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dante Moore. Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moore will throw. He'll pull it down and run. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big.
Unloads it downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Bishop. There he goes. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 16 team, the Maryland Terrapins. And it's the Tigers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets them back above 500. They're now 3-2.
Open field on the right. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. That one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Here's Moore to throw. Look out! Makes the grab over the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Moore to the air. Out wide right, it's Bear. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
From the gun, it's Davison. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And this offense is clipping, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing Moore. They're all over it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turn.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Quick handoff. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. See some running room. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Shoots it to the left. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Makes the grab in their space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Again, it's Moore. Right side, it's Moore. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
2nd and long here. Running inside. It's Davison. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Working the ground game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Ducks! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick give. It's Bishop. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Handoff again. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. The run inside. It's Davison. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. And the Ducks in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Moves to his right. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Long way to go on second down. Dante Moore. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. More to throw for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Throwing right. The short hands. It's Moore. Good, strong tackle. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Rush right in his face. And it's a sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Here's Moore to throw. Out wide left, it's Bear. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of running room. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights. All the pressure, all the eyeballs on him, he delivered.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. From the gun, the running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hits inside, it's Davison. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now's the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Out wide right, it's Moore. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Throwing Moore. Rushes on. Just got rid of that one.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like in that last play.
Plows his way ahead. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.